Thank you for joining us on Travel Time today. My name is Tracy Mace, and with me today we have Audrey Keel. Thank you for joining me, Audrey.
My pleasure.
And Audrey and her husband went to Costa Rica, so I'm excited to talk to Audrey today because we don't have a whole lot of folks that venture to Central America very often. Costa Rica is in Central America. What I think is great about the country is it has a lot to offer as far as jungle tours, etc., as well as the beach. So let me ask you this first, Audrey. Where did you stay in Costa Rica?
We stayed at the Hilton Papagayo.
Great pronunciation. And where was that located? I believe it was located right on the water, wasn't it?
Right on the Pacific Ocean. It was absolutely beautiful.
Good, good, great. And the resort layout, it was kind of interesting for this one. Could you tell me how the rooms layout was?
It was like we had a little two-room cabin.
Okay.
We were in one room and someone else in the other, but we never heard them.
Okay.
I mean, we knew they were there because we'd see them outside once in a while. Okay. But we had a deck overlooking the Pacific Ocean. It was just gorgeous.
Oh, that sounds great. So yeah, kind of a unique layout. Instead of like a hotel resort setting, you had almost like a duplex. You know,
yes.
You had one unit, and then it was split in half for two different reservations. So
right.
Very neat, very neat. Now the neat thing about Costa Rica, and I'm excited they did this, is Audrey and her husband booked a couple of tours so they could take advantage and see a lot of things. So we booked those ahead of time for them, and those tours were what, Audrey?
We went on the Palo Verde Park tour and down a river. Okay. And in a boat with a river full of crocodiles.
All right, all right. And what
Very interesting.
And I heard, what did the boat driver tell you that some people neglected to do?
He didn't want everyone to run to one side of the boat when they saw a crocodile because he preferred to not be the dinner for the crocs.
Yeah, he preferred not to capsize, in other
That's
words.
right.
All right.
Yeah. We saw a lot of white-faced monkeys there and howler monkeys.
Okay.
And killer bees.
Oh my.
But the killer bees didn't bother us because we were told don't put any insect repellent on us.
Oh, okay.
Because they're very much attracted to that. But we could see their nests up in the trees. And the white-faced monkeys knew when we were there that the crocs weren't right by there. So the one monkey would run down the tree, dip his tail in the river, and then run back up the tree and suck the water off his tail.
Really?
Because
that was their way of drinking, then,
that was their way of drinking, yes.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. That's really neat.
Yeah. It's beautiful, beautiful country.
Neat. What about the other tour you took?
We took the Colonial Granada tour into Nicaragua for a day, and that was a great tour. It was a long day, but we drove up to an active volcano where we could look right down into the volcano, and that's kind of a unique experience. And we brought some photos, got photos of that. And Nicaragua is definitely a third world country. So when you come back to the United States, you really appreciate what we have here in comparison to what they have there.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you get to do any little shopping or sightseeing around towns in Nicaragua?
Yes, we went to Granada, Nicaragua, and they have beautiful churches there. And then they have markets, kind of like our street fair.
Okay, yeah.
And so we could go shop around there. They also have cashews, fresh cashews.
Yum.
And they were very good.
Oh, yum. That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about the resort, what they had to offer? This was an all-inclusive resort. Even in Costa Rica, we've got all-inclusives to offer. So you had meals and drinks and so forth?
We had 5 restaurants to choose from.
Great.
And they all had wonderful food. We went to the buffet a couple nights because we were out later. Okay. And so to get back, and you had to have reservations at the restaurants, and not knowing when we would be back. Okay. We ate at the buffet, but the food was delicious every place we went.
Good, great. Yeah, I know some of those resorts you have to have, they've got great a la carte restaurants, so in that case you have to have reservations, and they took advantage of a couple nice big side trips and tours. I think that's really the big highlight of your trip.
Right.
We were almost out of time today. Any last little tidbits for people for Costa Rica?
If you haven't been there, go.
Very neat. For those adventure people or people that just want to beach it and relax, Costa Rica is a great destination. So give us a call at 9231, and we'd be happy to tell you all about it. Thank you, Audrey.
Thank you.